Wars don't always start with explosions, they can begin quietly, in the ledgers of nations. A financial crisis can destabilize countries and reshape the world order, often more subtly than military conflict. The real danger is the slow, relentless buildup of debt, a war fought with currencies, not weapons. When the world's leading power prints money to pay its bills, it risks the trust that underpins the global system. As trust erodes, alliances weaken, and nations seek alternatives, setting the stage for global realignment. History shows that declining empires, burdened by debt, often turn to force to maintain their status. The transition from financial crisis to open conflict is a well-worn path. The numbers on a balance sheet can be as telling as the movement of armies. Imagine maxing out your credit card for decades now. Your debt is bigger than your income. That's America today. The U.S. national debt has soared past $34 trillion, outpacing the entire economy. Over $1 trillion a year now goes just to pay interest money that can't be used for anything else. To keep up, the government borrows even more, fueling a dangerous cycle. Politicians avoid tough choices, letting the debt spiral higher. The world, once confident in America's financial strength, is starting to question if the U.S. can ever pay it back. When that doubt grows, the foundation of the global economy begins to crack. America's debt has become a vicious cycle. Debt creates more debt. As interest payments balloon, the government borrows just to pay the interest, not the principal. Rising interest rates make the problem worse, turning debt into an unstoppable force. Balancing the budget becomes nearly impossible. Interest payments are non-negotiable. Policymakers are paralyzed, trapped between political realities and mathematical certainties. The result, less money for everything else and a government less able to respond to crises. The price of past spending is a future of diminished power. For decades, the US dollar and treasury bonds were the world's safest assets. This trust let America borrow cheaply and project power globally. But as debt soars, foreign creditors grow uneasy, fearing repayment in devalued dollars. A major sell-off by countries like China could trigger a global panic, sending US borrowing costs skyrocketing. The loss of trust in the dollar isn't just financial. It undermines American leadership. Nations start seeking alternatives, building systems that don't rely on Washington. The world's bank account is looking shaky, and its customers are quietly searching for safer havens. The erosion of confidence has real geopolitical consequences. Countries aren't waiting for a crisis, they're preparing for one. China is reducing its US bond holdings and stockpiling gold, building a financial lifeboat. The BRICS nations are developing new currencies and payment systems to bypass the dollar. As more trade shifts away from the dollar, America's exorbitant privilege fades. Financing deficits will get harder and costlier, forcing tough choices at home. This transition brings volatility, new alliances, and deeper rivalries. US allies are hedging their bets, engaging with new systems while clinging to old security ties. The global landscape is fragmenting, and the dollar's dominance is no longer assured. History warns us, financial crises can lead to global conflict. In the 1930s, debt and economic nationalism shattered cooperation and fueled World War II. Today we see rising debt, trade disputes, and rival economic blocs. As trust erodes, the risk of confrontation grows. An unsustainable national debt isn't just an economic problem, it's a national security threat. It weakens a nation from within and limits its options abroad. By repeating old patterns, the US risks turning today's silent financial war into tomorrow's open conflict. If you found this video interesting, like and share it with your friends. Stay updated and hit the subscribe button. Trendy Buzz signing off.